Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to remove and reinstall the rear brakes on this 2003 Honda Civic. Pretty much the same as any 2001 to 2005 Civic with the rear drum brakes. The brakes are actually pretty good in this vehicle, so we just show you how to take them apart and put them back together. We do one side. Obviously, you always want to replace your brakes in pairs. And the tools you'll need are jack and jack stands, a tire iron, or a 19mm socket with a breaker bar, or even you could use your ratchet with a piece of pipe for some leverage just to get the lug nuts started. Some needle nose locking pliers, and a torque wrench.
Your lug nuts are 19mm. You can either use a socket with a breaker bar or your tire iron. If you don't have the benefit of air tools, you'll want to start with your wheel on the ground, loosen the lug nuts first, then raise and support your vehicle and remove the wheel and tire.
And just speed it up here as I remove the wheel and tire.
Okay, hopefully your brake drum will come right off. Okay, so you have these springs right here. Now there are special tools that you can use to get these apart, and if you own a garage and work on cars all the time, might make sense. But it also can make sense to buy a tool like this that has many uses. It's a locking jaw or vice grip pliers that has a kind of a needle nose to it. Get it in there, lock it onto that spring, pull the spring over and release it. Okay, and there's also a spring right here. It's much easier. Pull it down and release it. Before you go too far, push your piston back in here and just lock this rubber back on. Kind of prime it, pull it up and over. Pull it up and over, and then just kind of rotate it around as you push it right on. So change the size of your pliers here. So you push on this little tab, push it in, twist, and let that out. Okay, so on this side. Push it in, twist, let that off. Okay. Okay, your front shoe comes off. Okay, your rear shoe comes off. And your rear shoe is connected to the brakes here, the emergency brake cable. And so you take this off. Okay, right down here, your rear shoe is connected to your emergency brake cable. So pull it forward on the spring, then pull your cable through like that. Okay, so if you were putting on new shoes, what you would want to do is take this apart here. You basically just spread this clip apart, slip it off, and then this arm comes off of the back shoe. Okay, and you would want to put it onto the new shoe that you install, obviously. And then reinstallation is just pretty much a reversal of the procedure, kind of upside down here. Put the arm in place, slide that right down and in. Okay, put the rear shoe up and in. Okay, before I go to reinstall that, I use a little bit of white grease right here on these contact points. There's 3 in the back. And 3 in the front. Okay, so I've already got my clip on here. Put the shoe up into place. on. Okay, now this is the separator bar. It's what adjusts, so you want to make sure this is all nice and free. This spins on there and that spins easily inside there. That goes right in there. Okay, now you take your front shoe, you put the spring on. Okay, put it on down here. Okay, this shoe should be pushed right in there, and then this one goes in behind. There's a little bracket that's holding the bottoms of them on. Okay, pull our stud back. Make sure this goes into place.
Okay, now take your clip for the front shoe. Make sure the front shoe's up in place. Hold the pin on the back side of the backing plate, and then push the clip in and turn it, rotate it with the pliers to lock it on.
Okay, now you want to push these together. This little bracket goes right in. There. There's a shot of that bracket from the other side so you can see. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Stretch it right across. Put it in there. Okay, make sure we push it right in. And the spring goes right in. Hooks on there, down into there.
Reinstall the rear brake drum. And really kick it into high gear here as I put the wheel on. Then on this vehicle you put the hubcap on, start the lug nuts, and then preliminarily tighten them with your either your ratchet or in this case my impact wrench, and then I'll torque them when the vehicle's on the ground. And once the vehicle's on the ground, then torque your lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds, kind of using a crossing pattern as you go. And last but certainly not least, always make sure you pump the brake pedal a bunch of times, firm it up, make sure the brakes are working correctly before you road test the vehicle. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.